overflowing with fun and joy with the loving energy. The Loving Energy Newsletter, Dragon Issue Number 4. 1. Hello Sun. 2. The Divine reveals a clear and bright path. 3. Two bright bottom down non-new matter. 4. Second Pyramid Transmission, Edition Sun. 5. I have joy, I have fun, I have seasons in the sun. One. Hello Sun. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Loving Energy Newsletter, Dragon Issue Number 4. Soon as I published the last newsletter, I asked the spirit what this issue would be about. They said sun, while putting a bright sun in my vision to save me trouble from verifying whether it is sun, or sun, which means new. I asked anyway. What? The sun shone brighter. Like what? I couldn't think of anything about the sun that I would like to write about. You will see, they said. They say that a lot. I can be impatient. And I saw, when one day Lefki, the outside dog, decided to accompany me when I went to the stadium for a run. The security staff at the gate tried to stop her, but didn't follow through. She had to tend to other members, and she had a friend there waiting for a chat. There is a pretend guard dog there. He's another outside dog, the stadium outside dog. He and Lefki are acquainted. They sniffed each other for a bit, and he let her through. It was a warm sunny day, and I thought Lefki would stay in the shade. No, she didn't. She walked around the whole area, investigating every corner, no doubt leaving her trademarked scent everywhere. When I settled on the grass field in the middle of the track to do some exercise, Lefki came and lounged around me. That was when it clicked. Oh, the sun! How I love playing under the sun! And I knew exactly what I'm going to write. How the perfect day under the sun turned black. It happened one Saturday when I was in secondary school. It was the annual inter-house basketball finals. The first game was for junior girls, the second for junior boys, then senior girls, and finally senior boys. I had a lot of fun in a variety of ways. I enjoyed being the coach for my house's junior girl team. They all wanted to win so much, while I appreciated them just for showing up. When the junior boys were playing, I was busy mucking around with all my basketball friends. Some of them my school teammates, most I know them from playing casual games with at school. I used to arrive at school in the morning an hour early to play. I also played at lunchtime and after school, even when there was no practice session. I knew everyone. I competed in the senior girls' final. I forgot whether we won or lost. It really was about the fun. It was fun too when my friends booed me. I knew where I stood with my friends, and we all loved to laugh. At the senior boys' final, I got a job as the referee. When the teacher saw how unconfident I was, he asked me what troubled me. I told him I was afraid of making mistakes. He promptly used his whistle to make a wrong call, which resulted in an uproar. There is nothing they can do about it, said the teacher. Don't be nervous, have fun. And he let me continue with my job. I think someone did get upset with me, but everyone moved on when we met again Monday morning for another game. It was a perfect day, an exceedingly satisfying day. My mom happened to be at the door when I arrived home. Wow, sick death ah, scared me to death. Make soul ghost black. Death is better. What ghost did you do? My mom screeched. She looked like I just burned her house down or murdered her whole family. When I was too in shock and confused to answer her question, she told me to go and look at myself in the mirror. My face was not black, but dark brown. So this was what my friends were trying to tell me. Towards the end of the day, they said I looked like Bao Chen, a legendary politician in the Song dynasty. He was known for his honesty and integrity, and for defending the commoners. I thought my friends said that because Bao Chen was a judge and I was a referee. They were referring to how my skin was the shade of chocolate, like how Bao Chen was portrayed in the TV drama series. I was in awe at my reflection. I didn't know the sun can do a trick like that on my skin. I liked what I saw. My skin was glowing for the first time. But I told myself I must dismiss my now very dark skin because it upset my mom very much. My mom has accepted how I enjoy being under the sun now. It was interesting when I started to learn about white people culture and how a lot of them like to get tanned, and there are even tanning beds and tanning lotions, whilst Chinese and other Asian people try to hide from the sun like vampires and using all these skin whitening products to make their skin fair. If I were one of the Greek gods above looking down at humans for amusement, I would be laughing so hard at all these skin dramas. May you be laughing and having fun, always. Love, Stephanie said, the loving energy. Note: I use Cantonese pronunciation for the word sun, which means new, because I'm from Hong Kong, where Cantonese is the main dialect. Another note: outside dog refers to a dog that does not live in a human home. I don't call Lefki stray dog because she doesn't stray. She lives in our neighborhood, outside our home. She actually has a house. Photoman found a house for her after her best friend Leo passed away. You can read about Leo in the Loving Energy newsletter, Rabbit issue number 9. The link is in the description box. Two, the Divine reveals a clear and bright path. The Divine Reveal, TDR, is a quantum health process that typically runs for 5 to 8 weeks, approximately 12 to 14 hours appointment time. Ruth Mocha Ahern was inspired by Anita Mujani's near-death experience, NDE, as detailed in her book Dying to Be Me, to create this unique modality for bringing phenomenal transformation to committed individuals. All sessions are conducted online via Zoom. The first 2 steps of the TDR process, the TDR introductory session and Dying to Be Me book discussion, are always free of charge, so that you will have necessary information to decide if and when you want to engage in the whole process. During this moon cycle, the whole TDR process is on a pay-what-you-want basis. Yes, you can pay whatever amount you want during any of the steps of the process. To read more about TDR, please visit my TDR page. If you want to jump right into the TDR inquiry process by scheduling a TDR introductory session, please go directly to my scheduling page. The links to these pages are in the description box. Although the goal for the TDR hypnosis session is for the client to explore their connection with Source as the pure essence, there are times when clients receive imagery guidance to assist them with their transition into their new life. One of my clients saw herself standing on the beach looking out to the ocean. There was a bridge in front of her. As she stepped onto the bridge, she found that the bridge was clear and straight, and the sun was at the other end of the bridge. The bridge was going to take her straight to the sun. She realized how her path going forward was going to be clear and straight, just like the imagery she received. Oh, how lovely! I was surprised when I received this same imagery on a meditation. The difference was I saw myself lying down at the start of the bridge. I decided to sleep for a while. I was tired then. Just now, I drew up this imagery again to see what happened. I saw myself stretching and yawning as I stood at the bridge, surrounded by the brilliant sunlight. My heart lit up to the point that my whole body got lit up as well. I felt optimistic, peaceful, and so loved. I know this clear path to the sun imagery is for all of us. Most of us were taught that life is difficult, or life has to be a certain way. If our life didn't turn out to be what others expected it to be, we struggle to make ourselves fit into a world that is too narrow for us, when all the time this clear, bright path is here for us. When you have a moment, settle into yourself with a few conscious breaths. Imagine yourself looking out to the horizon. See yourself standing at the beginning of a bridge, one that is straight, wide, sturdy, and clear, with handrails if you desire. Notice that the sun is on the other end of the bridge. Feel the sunlight enveloping you. Feel the love, feel the joy. Feel all the glorious feelings when you know for certain that life is happening for you in the most abundant ways. In the video, What is Love? Day 9, Illusion, I talked about a way to see through illusion. The technique involves sunlight, either real or imagined, and it's very simple to do. I put a link to this video in the description box and at the end screen of this video. Three, too bright bottom down, none new matter. The thought of the moon cycle is 太陽底下無新事, too bright bottom down, none new matter. Too bright makes the sun. Yes, the Chinese word for sun is comprised of two parts, and it literally means too bright. The idiom means there is nothing new under the sun. Does this sound familiar to you? The idiom 太陽底下無新事, too bright bottom down, none new matter, appeared in my mind when I was planning for this newsletter. I looked up what it really meant on the internet and found that it is actually from the Bible. The scripture says, what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. I read that there is some deeper meaning in it, like we are all one or something like that. But well, I thought, it just sounds a bit grim, doesn't it? Seen it all? Nothing new? Resigned? But I am not looking down from above like the sun. I haven't seen it all. There are plenty new and different for me to see and experience. I just need to get myself out there, or turn my head the other way to see things in a new perspective. During this moon cycle, observe if you are feeling resigned, bored, stuck in a rut, uninspired. What can you do to get yourself out of this stuckness? Note: the image on screen shows a section of the beach near my home, where the river joins the sea. It is where Photoman and Decca, our dog, go fishing. Every season, the shape of the river and the coastline change, depending on the weather. 4. Second Pyramid Transmission, Edition Sun. Since embarking on this metaphysical journey, I discovered a lot of new things to do. Sun gazing was one of them. I started gazing at the sun whenever I'm outside during the time when I can look at the sun comfortably. The first time I had time to just sit and stare at the sun, I became so confused. Instead of looking at a bright ball, what I was looking at was a very bright ring. It was as if I could see through the sun. Actually, now that I have been observing the sun for several years, I never felt the sun is round but flat. A couple of times I even thought I could see through the disk and saw clouds beyond. Isn't the sun meant to be really, really far away? When I thought I was losing my mind, Goddess Sekhmet came to my mind. Hey, what's that on her head again? A sun disk, not a sun ball. Then one day Photoman, my husband, showed me photographs of clouds behind the sun. He came across them during his research on the flat earth theory. He exclaimed how he never noticed it, even though he must have photographed clouds behind the sun many times himself. It really shows how we can only see what we are programmed to see. Have you ever noticed clouds behind the sun? Do you see a round ball in the sky, or a disk, a ring, or entirely something else? I'd say, why not go out and look at the sky more often anyway? Maybe you will get to see a ship. In any case, I ask that you do not put any labels on me, whatever theorist or any East at all. I find that labels like that are like a final judgment on people. Like, hey, I know what you are. You're a blah blahist. No, I don't think we ever know what people have to say, what they have discovered through their studies and observations. Whenever I hear something new or different, even when I do not feel like exploring right away, I let it be and not closing the door to any ideas. After all, I didn't know that energy can come out of my hands until I came across Sekhem, and I didn't know I could channel the energy to multiple people for them to receive at a time of their choice until I explored it and played around with my open-minded friends, resulting in the second premium transmission that comes with this newsletter. Infinite possibilities, infinite fun. Second pyramid transmission started when an idea came to me to share Sekhem in a simple way. This is not how I naturally facilitate a Sekhem treatment. What I do with second pyramid transmission is that I channel a certain amount of Sekhem energy for you. I also create a pyramid for you as sacred place to be placed around you when you are receiving the transmission. My Divine Spirit team fills the pyramid with elements and colors according to the moon cycle's collective energy need. You can receive this transmission at your convenience during this moon cycle. Here's what you need to do in order to receive this transmission. 1. Get comfortable by either sitting with your back supported or lying down on your back for relaxation and circulation. 2. Give intention to the effect of, I would like to receive the Dragon Issue number 4, second pyramid transmission now, to my highest good and will. 3. Relax for about half an hour. That's it. This time, my divine spirit team filled the pyramid with the vibration of crimson rose, aquamarine, jade, white opal, and diamond. Look up the properties of these items if you feel drawn to. You may or may not feel anything. It's fine. Having sensation is not a requirement. The only requirement is that you are willing to receive. Please remember to say, "To my highest good and will," so you know you are in control. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me here. I certainly would love to hear about your experience. If your friends would like to receive a monthly second pyramid transmission to accentuate that transformational process, please pass on the link for them to sign up for my newsletter. The link can be found in the description box. Five. I have joy, I have fun, I have seasons in the sun. The "you are amazing" affirmation of this moon cycle is, I have joy, I have fun, I have seasons in the sun. I didn't come up with this. The spirits did. The lines are from the song Seasons in the Sun. It's a song about death and loss. A man reminiscing about the good times he had with various people. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. I remember singing this song out loud with friends who had just lost their young nephew. I did that again when Leo the outside dog passed away. "It's too sad," I told the spirit. "It is life," the spirit replied. The 4 seasons of life. The Chinese say life has different tastes: sweet, sour, bitter, spicy. A few days ago, we celebrated the Orthodox Easter Sunday with my godmother and her family and friends. Music was playing while the food was getting ready. I got up and danced from time to time when the music moved me too much. She never stops. A friend's mother told Photoman her observation. "It's the music, and I like dancing, don't you?" I asked her. "Yes, I do. I like dancing, but my husband and my daughter just passed away. I cannot dance. I cannot." She sobbed. That explained her black attire. Here in Greece, during mourning period, people abstain from activities that are associated with joy and fun, such as dancing. I do not understand this tradition at all. Would it truly be so disrespectful to the departed to have a bit of respite from grief? Dance helps move the emotions along and is so therapeutic. Didn't the Greeks dance themselves through the worst of times? I don't know if Chinese people have this same tradition, because we simply do not dance at all until recent years, when a variety of dance became popular choice of exercise. When my father was dying in the hospital, he instructed that my mom must continue playing badminton with her friends. My mom kept busy between hospital visits and badminton, and she continued to play right after my father's funeral. She thought it was inappropriate, but it was my father's dying wish. It was there at the badminton court where she managed to keep her joy. Even when she was too grief-stricken to play, she showed up and sat on the side to watch her friends and shared a meal afterwards. We were all so grateful for my father's wisdom. During this moon cycle, say, "I have joy, I have fun, I have seasons in the sun," daily and often, to remind yourself to have joy and fun time through whatever challenges the seasons are bringing you. If you want to use movement to help your emotions flowing, but you don't enjoy dance, I recommend Paul Deniston's Grief Yoga. The movements are simple and relaxing, and they really helped. I know, because I had benefited from his classes myself. There are free resources on his website and on YouTube. The link to the official Grief Yoga website is in the description box. I also put the link to one of Paul's free videos there. If you are in the mood for some Greek music and drama, check out Rembetico, which is available on YouTube with English subtitles. The movie follows the turbulent life of a fictional talented singer who started her life in Turkey but was brought back to Greece during the population exchange in the 1923. The word Rembetico refers to a Greek music genre and the way they danced to this music. It's often referred to as the Greek blues. It was while watching this movie I understood the essence of the plate throwing. When you feel touched by someone who is dancing out of sorrow and you want to give them a recognition, you cannot cheer or applaud. You throw a plate. The link to the movie Rembetico can be found in the description box. In the end screen of this video, you will see the link to the song Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks. While researching for this newsletter, I found that the original version of the song was called Le Moribond, which means the dying man, and was written and recorded by a Belgian artist, Jacques Brel. I really like this version, so I share with you. I put a link to this song in the end screen of this video. We have reached the end of the Dragon issue number 4. The next issue will arrive at your mailbox on the 6th of June, Thursday, which is the first day of the 5th month in the Chinese calendar. Yes, the next new moon day.